Welcome to the 28th tutorial in Python. In this video, we're going to take a look at function scopes. How Python handles variables in and out of the functions. Hello everyone, it's me Sairam and I'll be your host for today. Let's start with a simple definition. Scope. Scope refers to where a variable can be accessed from. In Python, variables defined inside a function are local. They only exist within that function. Variables defined outside the function are global. They live throughout your program. Over here, we have a function def greet name is equal to Alice, print hello, comma, name. Then we're going to run the greet function. Now, when you run it, it prints hello Alice. But after this, you can just see red text. It's an error. But what is the error? We define name over here. Now we also want to define name over here. But here's where the problem arises. As we said before, in Python, variables defined inside a function are local. They only exist within that function, which is greet in our case. Once the function ends, the variable is gone. It's like it never existed outside. That's why it results in error and says name, which is our variable's name, is not defined. Let's go more in deep about local variables. Local variables are the ones you define inside a function. They live only as long as the function is running. Over here we have def square, very similar to our previous program which did squaring for us. Result is equal to x times x, return the result, print square 4 and print result. When you run it, it once again leads into an output. Here, result exists only inside square. If you try to use it outside, Python will complain. It results in an error. But since we had square 4 before, it also printed 16. But the thing is, Python has no idea what result even is. This is good. You see, it keeps functions self-contained and avoids variable name conflicts. Now, what about the variables that are defined outside any function? They're called as global variables. Global variables are defined outside any function. As you can see, count is equal to 0, but can be used anywhere. If you want, you can even use them inside the function. But there's a catch. Here we have count is equal to 0. Def increment print count inside function count increment print count outside function count. Here count is global. The function can read it just fine. As you can see, 0 and 0. But what if we try to modify it inside the function? Like over here, we have count is equal to 0, which is our global variable. Def increment count is equal to count plus 1. Print count is now the new count value, which should be 1. But when you run it, as you can see, it results in an error. Why? Because Python sees you're assigning to count. So it assumes it's a new variable. But this time, the variable is local. And when you try to run it outside, it says it hasn't been defined yet. Therefore, it is once again an error. What if you want to make a variable which you put inside a function which is local into a global variable? To modify a global variable inside a function, you need to tell Python, hey, I mean the global version, not a new one. That's where the global keyword comes in. Let's fix our previous code now. Over here is the same thing, but this time we want to put a global before count. telling Python it is global. So now when we run it, now it finally works. Even though we change the value, it does not display any error. Count is now 1, final count is also 1. How does it work? The global keyword gives you function access to the global version of the variable. But be careful. Changing global state from inside functions can lead to unexpected bugs, especially in large programs. So, how do you handle variable scopes? I'm going to tell you to only prefer local variables. They're safer and keep your functions independent. Remember, like last time, always remember to use parameters and return values to send data in and out of the functions instead of relying on your global variables. And use global sparingly and only absolutely when necessary. Let's convert the previous example into a smaller and safer version. Over here we have def increment count. Count plus is equal to 1. This time we're not doing any of the global variable shenanigans. We're just going to keep it simple and local. When we and then we put return count. Now when we run it, as you can see, new count is 1. Here there is no global dependency. The data flows in and out of the function, and everything is easy to trace and debug. And that's it for functions. If you finally understood functions, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button.